welcome back to my channel. This is Brittany, or Orange Ninja Bunny. We are back with a speed build. Here, hold on. Let me get rid of this pop-up. Okay, there we go. But here we're back with a speed build, which is related to the last speed build we did. Yes, I know this day is supposed to be something different, but you get a speed build, so it's fine. So this is related to the last build, obviously. I just said that. But this one is the boyfriend of the dad that lives in that house. If you don't remember, I'll recall real quick. It's the farmhouse, and there's a grandpa, a dad, and the grandson. So yeah. You'll see a little screenshot of them together at the end, because I did play through some of this. Some of it was just really like not. It's weird because like some of these things I could do before, but like, you know, anyways, I had to get rid of some stuff, or well, not get rid of, rather just change it up, move it a little bit, you know, fiddle. With this one and the farmhouse build, which I found really interesting. But yeah, it's okay though. But here we are working on the kitchen. So this this apartment is very, I don't want to say bland, because it's a very nice apartment, but it's not very colorful. I should say. It's got grays and whites and blacks and green. There's green, because those are the colors that this character I created that's what they like. They hate any warm colors. They're indifferent to blue, but they dislike all of the other colors basically, which I thought was an interesting touch. And then I wanted the sink to be centered, so I moved it. Eventually I get rid of one of those countertops to get in the, the trash bin. And I do lower down this area, just a tad, to create a little more depth. The chairs are basically like on the ground, so I don't know if they work, because that's the one thing I did not test play, is if the chairs worked. Yeah. It's okay, it's fine. But yeah. And I am very aware that that middle, what are they called? They're not called counters, they're called cabinets. That middle cabinet on the top is not the right color. But I liked it, so it stayed. And then I put in the little, so they're technically drains, but they're heater ducts in my opinion, because there's no way that drains in my opinion are circular, and I've never really seen those rectangular slatted ones. I don't know. It bothers me. I'm like looking at it like, what is this? Maybe in the city, because it's from city living, that's how they do, but I've only really been in a couple big cities, and I was in hotels, so yeah. But anyways, I'm looking for like a specific item here. What am I looking for? I don't even know. Oh, the dish rack. I'm looking for the dish rack. It's cool kitchen stuff, but it doesn't show up for some reason. It kind of annoyed me, like a lot. I was like, why are you doing this? And because it's like so like sleek. So here I am just looking it up. There's the one for Parenthood, and I'm like, it's gotta be nearby, right? So I'm like scrolling, and I'm like, where is it? Eventually I do find it, just so you know. But it takes quite some time. I was very, very annoyed. There I am. I found it. I found the cool kitchen one, which you'd think it would show up in the other thing. They need to fix that, because it bothered me. But yeah. So then I pretty much just, you know, So that's the first touch of green we get. Other than the shelving over there with like the little picture. Honestly, the most color we get is in the musicians. I called it the musician, by the way, like Muse-ician, ha ha ha, puns. In the like the office area and in the bedroom, that's like the most color we get. I think the brightest room is the bedroom because it's like the vibrant green. But here we are just choosing outdoors, which I still wish we could change the front door's color. It would be so nice. I understand why we can't. It's just so annoying that my doors are black and that one is brown. And I'm like, ugh. I understand why I can't change the door. That makes sense, but why can't I just change the color? Like, that door has other swatches. Why? Oh, here we are gonna lower it now. There we go. I think it looks really nice that way. So, anyways. And then like, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so I figured the dad and the musician, I can't remember his name right, Clarence, I believe his name is. And Florentis is the dad's name. I figured they would spend most of their time here because Florentis doesn't want to get his kid involved until he's like super serious about relationships and stuff like that. Like most parents. Unless, you know, the other parent, like the other person has a kid. Sometimes they like, you know, bond with the kid and stuff. You know, anyways, but in this particular situation, he's just making sure that he's not going to get attached to him too quickly. And stuff like that. So they spend most of their time here and hang out and stuff. Which is kind of awkward because when they like watch movies and stuff, there's only like the two armchairs, so they can't like cuddle. But I did think that at some point they would get in a more serious relationship and they would hang out like as like a group with the grandpa and the kid and stuff, and they would have the movie nights in the garden and stuff. Which I thought was a cute idea. Here I am fiddling with things because I added the mirror backsplash, which wouldn't be too bad except for behind the fridge. The fridge is a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't put it behind the fridge. But I didn't want to put the fridge on the other side of the lawn cabinet, so this is where we at. It took me forever to choose a chair for that area, by the way. I wanted it to be like a comfy chair, but I also wanted it to not be too blocky because that's a small space. And I was just like, it's gonna look super awkward if it's like a small space, and like those just didn't fit. So here we are with our choice of chair, which it kind of adds to the modern feel. I don't know if this is quite modern. I've never really done modern is a style that I do, but maybe it works as a modern home. I know, modern thing. I was thinking about making that rug green, but it just was. I wanted the green to be like a little toned down. It was just too much grass, grassy feel. So there we are. But yeah, and we're changing the floors. I think it's really nice. Like, it's very sleek, very clean, you know, stuff like that. I thought it would froze for a second. It did not freeze. I was just not doing anything in the build. That happens a lot for me. I just stopped doing things. I was like, yep. Yeah. I didn't change the color of the decorations. I probably should have, since he hates the color red. But I didn't like the vibe the other ones were putting off. So there's only 3 versions. I really wish there was like just a simple one, like a black and white maybe, or like just white, or just, I don't know. They're just so colorful, like they don't fit sometimes. And then we are in the bathroom that I'm talking over. In the bathroom, we just have like the 2 that I centered the sink again, just because I like it that way. And then I got a separate shower and a separate tub, because it felt like Clarence was that kind of person that he didn't want a shower tub combo. So he looked for that in his apartment searching. But he also he got like a fancy tub. Because he seems like the kind of person that like doesn't like baths for bathing, but more like for relaxation. So he would take a shower and then take a bath. If that makes sense. Like, he wouldn't use it for the purpose of bathing. And then the laundry is also in this room, which I don't know if I think I like it. I think I like how that works. It just doesn't, it looks awkward. And then I decided that small wall was just not going to happen, so we have the tub kind of like just coming out of the floor, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. And the toilet is in front of the washer dryer combo, but it doesn't quite interfere. I think you might have to move it over a little bit. Or I think I had to move it over a little bit. That's what I was trying to say. But it's not like it doesn't work. So and then I tried to stick with like everything having the same stuff going on. I did think about having the mirror, but then I was like, it doesn't quite work, because I feel like that's a little, he's not like a vain person that wants to like watch himself bathe. Who wants to watch themselves bathe though? Like, I'm just thinking about like, that seems weird. I mean, I know there's like mirror backsplashes in bathrooms, but I was like, is it behind the tub sometimes? Like, is it? And I'm like, I don't know. And and then it looked weird, so I just didn't. Yeah. And then there's like the office desk area. I did picture this guy as like, he wants to be a full-time musician, but he does have a like office job to pay bills and stuff like that. He did come from like someone like wealthy parents, but he is not taking any money from them, and they're not giving it either. Like, they're not like particularly on good terms, but they're not like on bad terms, I guess. So like, that's just my idea of like how his family life is. So like, his family is distant, but not like, it's, if he needed their help, like they would be there, kind of thing. So that's just kind of how I viewed that situation. And then, what am I doing here? I don't know. Looking at things. The calendar with the buff policeman. And then we put in, he's into soccer. And I thought that would be a nice thing for him and the kid to talk about. Like, they were both into soccer. And then also, I thought that his grandfather on either side was in the military, and he's really respects the military, like really respects people in the military, which is why he has a poster of it. And then he's got some band posters up, like one of the one with the guitar is like maybe his first show that he ever went to, and then the other one is like his favorite band, like member from his favorite band. And I kind of wish that we had like a classical music poster, like I don't know, like my brain keeps saying concerto, say concerto. And I'm like, that's not what I'm thinking about, but thanks for yelling it. I'm trying to think of like maybe an orchestra or like, I don't know, a violin. That would have been nice. I don't know. It does. I don't know. And he's into yoga. Or rather, he says he's into yoga, but he never does it. But he's also into chess, and he does practice chess. I did want to give him an organ, but it just wasn't fitting, so I was like, never mind. But I think I'm planning on doing a community lot, and I think I want to put like a music room in it alongside like the other things. So yeah. There was also something that I'm pretty sure is a show, Hidden Objects, that I really wanted to, it might have been that Get Famous one that I was thinking about, but I thought it was like more of a vibrant green like the one I put up. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Oh, and then I put the inspirational posters up because I thought he would be one of those people that put inspirational posters up. There's nothing wrong with inspirational posters. Inspirational posters are great. I just thought it would be funny that he like has like this mama bear hugging the baby bear, and then the mountain one. I don't know. Usually you only find those in like doctor's offices, so that's why I found it funny, you know. Oh, and then I wanted like a vibrant green that was kind of pastel-y for, and there's so many greens, but I couldn't find what I was looking for, so I kind of just went with, I think is it coming up? I don't know. I went with like a gray, but I also went with like a lighter green. I wasn't super happy with like the shade of green I chose, but it wasn't bad. Like I'm not upset about it. I do wish it was like I don't know how to explain it. Like you can't have vibrant pastels, can you? Because that's what I was picturing. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. So silly. But yeah, so we're just changing colors now. Is it that? Yeah, it's that one. It's like more like a minty green. And I like the mint green. It's nice. And it's like a couple of different walls have it. And I do have a different tile for in the kitchen, which is more like a brown. And I did like that quite a bit. I liked that a lot. And I think, honestly, this was one of my favorite apartments so far. Like, I mean, I really like all my apartments, let's be honest. But like, I was really out of my comfort zone for this one. I never really do modern stuff. I never really like, I mean, I try to stick to one color sometimes, but I fail horribly every time. But like, I really stuck to it this time. Like, I totally like, was like, yeah, we only want, and I didn't even like want to stray. Like, obviously we have the posters, but it minus the posters, everything's like gray, black, white, and green. And I just like, it was great. I was just like, nice. This is so good. I think we're coming to the end of this and we're gonna go into CAS soon. Oh, we have the dinosaur thing, and I was like, I don't know why he has it, but I like it. I'm gonna put it in there. And there's like a little bit of gold on that like room divider, but whatever. I couldn't, there was no solid black one, so I just kind of like left it. And then I do, oh, I almost forgot that I put plants in. Because I add more green, obviously. Duh. So, and oh, I do hanging plants here. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh, yes, is beautiful. And I did like a 3-tier that like obviously like it's just 3 together, but like it looks so good like this. I really wish that like I could just move that as one. And then I also put some foliage in the bathroom, like, because that's like his relaxation spot. Like, he uses the bath to relax and, you know, stuff like that. So I like that idea. And Am I putting more plants? I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere to put plants. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this plant box. I size it down one because it just seemed a little too bulky. And then I figured it would be like, because it's slatted, so it wouldn't be a problem that it's on the vent per se. Oh, and here I am trying to, yeah. I was like, I really hoped that there was just a solid black one, but there's not. There's that lattice work one though, which kind of was fine. Is a recycle thing, a good acoustics, study spot, and I didn't do a third one. You can always add one. And it's the Muse-ician's apartment. Woo! And here we are. We have our CAS. And so I kind of based him off of a webtoon character on looks and looks alone. And kind of his personality, but not like quite. So the webtoon is called Eyes on Me, and what is the kid's name? I don't remember. I want to say Luke or Lucas. I don't know. Anyways, I haven't read it in a bit. If I'm being honest, I don't have time for that. But here we are. And then, okay, so we just showed up. The gamer shirt. So I wanted to point out that the gamer shirt is from, like, his boyfriend, Florentis. And that shirt actually came from his son. And, like, he's just borrowing it, but he kind of just kept it. And here we are. But his name is Clarence Sullivan. He's also into retro music, like all the other people in the other ones. So he's very proper, he's very formal, he's very shy. But we're coming up into screenshots, and I would like to say thank you. Please hit subscribe, like, and the bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm sorry I had to cut it really short. I'm talking about him. Okay, bye.